go. Now I can talk. Okay, guys. I want to know what you need to be working on, what you have questions with, you have concerns, things you want to work on. Okay, so every class today, I'm doing a warm-up, and then I'm going to sit down here and tell you guys, what do you need? And then we'll go through it, okay, and we'll go over stuff today. There are some things I want to do today, but really your questions are more important, okay? So we're going to start with AJ. AJ, you got a question about something you're training on you'd like some more work with together? Is there some stuff you're not sure about? Is there something you'd like to train that we haven't trained for a while? You notice how I'm not saying taking no as an answer? What do you need to work on? I can't hear you. Be louder. Can you get closer to the computer?
The first half, but I need help on the second.
First half, but I need help on the second. Of what? Can't hear you.
Of the
T-form?
yes.
Okay, T-form. All right, good. We can do that. We can work on the T-form a little bit today. You need to work on the second half, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take turns today. So Aiden, I'm going to work on T-form with these guys for a few minutes. So what I would like you to do, Aiden, is I would like you to think and see if you can get through your 6-count drills by yourself, which is hard, right? So I want to see you to just practice your stances, your blocks, your punches, and your kicks, okay? Think you can do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to practice that on your own while I work with these guys, and then when we get to your question, we'll probably all be able to work on your question because it's a belt rank thing. All right, so go ahead, begin, Aiden, work on your own a little bit, practice your 6-count drills. You guys, AJ and Luciano, let's work on this. So I'll mirror image for you, okay? So after your first half is done, all right, you do your punch. You're going to step back with the secondary, okay? You're going to go to an X, and then you're going to do the second half by stepping back into your cat and your high-low this way, okay? All right, so here's your high-low. Now you're going to catch and kick, step back onto the line, and overhead block left. Spin your arms, catch and kick. Step out, and overhead block right. Long punch left. Okay? X. Step across, 1. Yeah, step across. Stance should be fairly deep, but not super deep. 1, 2. Crocodile tail and overhead block. 3. See where my foot steps down behind me? Step down behind me so I can turn my cross block. 4. This foot should be in front. And then 5. Okay? X. Go wider. 1, 2, 3. Which foot? Left foot. 3. Step 4, short punch but high. 5. It's like an uppercut. There was no uppercut in the traditional fighting except these great big ones. So we're doing a short punch up. Okay? Good. Feet together, X. Set. Catch, kick. Overhead. Catch, kick, punch. Are you in your crane when you do that? Kick, punch. Right? T-form. Step down, secondary. Good. X. Step across and high-low block. Right? What comes next? Right? What comes next? What comes after that? I'm going to stop. So, let's go through that again. When we do the left, what usually happens for most people is they try to keep going right because you're used to going right. But now we have to do it opposite. So that's why I stopped you, okay? So here's my line. When I do that move, I step back on my line. 1, 2, kick, step back. Then you know which way to turn, okay? After the kick, you got to step back to your cross stance. Okay, cross stance. 1, double block. 2, kick, cross stance. 3. Then you can turn to 4. And it'll make sense. So do it with me. Give me an X block. Step across. 1, 2. Kick and step back. 3. Step back to your cross stance. Now turn. 4. Yeah. 5. 6. 6. Left arm. Left arm. 6. 7. 8. 9. 12. Yeah. 10 and 11. Double and double, right? X. Down. Okay. So it is the same form. You just got to practice. Most of it is about returning. Okay. Most of the problems when we do the left side of the T form is because we're not recovering our kicks or we're not recovering our punches to a good X block when it's time to block. Okay. Recovering to an X or recovering to our foot down where it belongs. Okay. So when we, for example, when we step across here, 1, 2, and we do this, if we step wrong, we've messed up. It's got to be kick, recover, so I can turn and punch. Here, it's got to be 1, 2. It's got to be kick, recover, right? Step down, kick, overhead, recover, kick, recover to a good stance, right? Kick, recover, side kick, recover. That's how you'll make sure you do it right, okay? So let's walk through it one more time, and then we're going to see what Aiden wants to do. All right, here we go. X, second half of the T form, set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X, 1, 2, 3. Kick, punch, 4. Kick, punch, 4. Step down, 5. X, step away. 1, 2. Kick and recover. 3, recover. 4. Good. 5, 6. The boys froze. Let's wait for a second. There you go. 7, 8. Good. Step back, 9. And then to finish it off, chamber, double punch, double secondary. X, down. Okay, sorry about the freezing, guys. Sorry about the... But good. All right. So that's good. Hi, Aiden. You have questions about stuff because you decided to do the T form instead of your 6-count drills. Any questions, Aiden? What would you like to work on today?
Point form.
You want to do the point form? Yeah, let's all do the point form a little bit. All right. This is good for my brown belts to practice so that they don't forget. All right. Let's walk through it slow and strong. I want everybody here to punch and block. Okay? Let's be strong. Bow in. Give me a good X. And now, L stance with a strong low block. Punch hard. X. Block. Punch. X. Block. Punch. X. Block. Punch. And we'll just step up to our X here. X. And 2. Stop the first half there. Okay? Stop with the first half. Aiden. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, can you show it to me? Give me an X, Aiden. You ready? Show me. Block. Punch. X. Block. Punch. X. Block. Punch. Block. Punch. Oh, that punch goes over there. The last punch punches to the side. Okay. So, Aiden, very nice. There's a couple of things we're working on. You did a short punch when you should have done a long punch one time. Okay? So we got to fix that just a little bit. When you go to your L stance with your low block, it's always a long punch. Okay, in this form. Okay? Long punch. Stepping out of the way, appropriate distance. Very important rule. You step on that orange shape and block, it has to be a long punch, not a short punch. Okay? Okay? Does that sound good, Aiden? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. Okay, Luciana.
A-Trace said what I was going to say.
Oh, the second half of the T-form? Hey, why don't you guys show me the T-form then, second half. See if you can walk through it without me. Okay, might as well practice it. Nah, just do the second half. Just go to an X and set. Okay, show me that second half. So kick, overhead, uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Kick, overhead left. Kick right, overhead left. Kick left, overhead right. Left punch. Okay. Not secondary there yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X. No secondary. No secondary there. 1, 2. Other foot, Luciano. Think about what you're doing. When I step over here, I'm getting away from the bad guy. 1, I'm blocking him here. He's on the red tape in front of me. Block him, double block him, grab his arm. Now I got to kick him, so my weight should be here. So I'm going to pull him in, and I'm going to kick him with this foot. Okay? 1, 2, 3. So the left foot goes up there. And then I lift his arm up. 4. So I can punch underneath his arm. 5. Okay? That's what I'm doing. I'm stepping away from the bad guy and blocking him. Blocking his punches and grabbing his arm. Pulling his arm in as I kick him. And lifting his arm up to punch him. But this doesn't look as cool. So in the form, we do this because it looks cooler. But what we're doing is cross-stomping and pulling. We're pulling the person down as we cross-stomp, lifting his arm up, and punching. So we actually grab him. When we do that double block, we actually double block and grab. Then we're going to pull his arm in as we kick him. Then we're going to lift the arm up and punch up underneath it. Boom, right there. Uppercut right there. Boom. All right? Start over. Second half. Start from the beginning. Kick. AJ, I don't know why you're doing so many secondary punches. You're doing too many. 5 counts. Kick with the front leg. 3, 4, 5. Good. Feet together, X, and set. Kick, and then overhead block with the down bottom hand. That's right. Now kick punch. So, why are you messing up? You're messing up because you're not doing the technique as strongly and as cleanly and as correctly as you can. For example, the catch for the kick is here. Hand on top. This is the catch. Anything else is no good. Under the foot, on top of the foot. Under the fist, on top of the fist. Trap, pull in. Okay? And that's important because the hand that's on top of the trap is the one that's going to go to block. Because the one that's on the bottom is under his foot. You can't block with this foot. It's under his foot. You got to let go while you overhead block. The top hand blocks. The top hand blocks. So if you do it right, you know which arm to block with. Okay? So if you catch on this side, this is the arm that's on top. It's the one that has to block. If you bring them over here and catch and kick, the hand that's on top has to block. Okay? That'll help you get it right. So you can't do this. You can't go like this. Because you don't know which hand's on top. Okay? You can't do this. There's no hand on top. You have to get set in your high-low. High is overhead, not outside. Overhead block, low block. Catch, kick. Overhead block. Rotate, catch, kick. Overhead block. Long punch, okay? So you've got to catch. I wish I had Cy Miles here to show you the catch. But imagine scooping and trapping and then sliding off to overhead block, okay? So go back and get set. Show me a good overhead block. This isn't an overhead block, Luciano. Over your head. Low block, overhead block, cat stance. Low block goes under. Overhead block goes on top and kick. Okay? Step down. Nope, see, if you don't do this right, you'll do the wrong hand. Top hand blocks, which will be your left. Now bring your left hand under and your right hand over, and you kick with your left foot, then your right hand will block and long punch. Okay? So maybe one of the things you guys need to do is slow down and just practice the first sequence. Overhead block, low block, scoop, catch, kick. Overhead block. Scoop, catch, overhead block. Long punch. Okay? Maybe you need to practice just that till you get it down. Okay. Aiden, what would you like to practice? Or do you have a question? Is there anything you're not sure of that you'd just like to ask me?
I'm not sure.
Do that again.
Point.
You want to do the point form again?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the second half of the point form this time. Okay? Let's face that way. We'll do the second half of the point form. All right? So we finished the first half and we're facing over here. We get our X block. We're going to take our left foot. So give me an X. Step back with your left foot. Block with your right arm. Okay, is that your right arm? So switch your feet and arms. Okay, Aiden, step back with the right, block with the left. Or step back to the left and block with the right. Now you got it right now. It's correct now. Block with the right arm, punch with the left arm. Now that's your right arm. Punch with your left arm. Yeah, we're a mirror. Okay, you have to look at me and you have to do the opposite of what I do. I'm making a mirror shape for you. Okay? Stand up, feet together, X. Same foot, step forward with your left foot and outside block right towards the camera. Good. Turn and short punch. Good. Feet together, X. Can't see your feet. I think you're stepping with the wrong foot. Aiden, you got to step with your left foot, not your right foot. Step back with your left foot. That's your right foot. Step back with your other foot and low block. Punch. Feet together, X. Step out to the back of your room with your left foot. Step out away from the camera. Step backwards, away the other way. Outside block towards the camera. Step forward, turn and punch towards me. Step with the other foot. Okay? You're stepping with the wrong foot for the second half. Okay? You got to fix that. That's the big fix you got to make. Step with the other foot. Okay? Step up, X. And down. Okay? So one of the things is, you guys at home, if you don't have mats on the ground or you don't have tape, I can't call out colors to help you. If you can put something down on the ground to help your feet, it comes in handy, okay? Because facing the front, we step back here on the orange tape. When we're facing this way, we also step on the orange tape. And that helps a lot to get your feet going right because you're turned around. So it's tricky, but you got to be able to figure out your right foot and your left foot. And that is really hard, Aiden. Remembering right and left is tough, but we just got to try to really work on it, okay? Your patch is over your right shoulder, your right chest, okay? It's supposed to be on the left, but that's okay. All right. I was about to say your patch is on the left. I was going to mess everything up. So your patch is on your right arm. That's your right side. Your patch is your right side, okay? So, all right. Mine's on the right because I have my black belt patch on the left. But, all right, you guys are doing good. Yours is on the left side. But that's a way to help remember your left and your right, okay? Your patch is the right. So if I say move your left leg, it has to be the leg that's on the other side of your patch. Yeah, that's your left leg, okay? So that's important, all right? Good. Okay, so that's important, all right? Good. Q&As, slow but important. Sometimes we just have to have this. Let's do it again, Aiden. Let's face to the side and do it again. Give me an X block. You guys don't have to do the point form. We've already done it 3 times. You brown belts, why don't you work on your T form, first and second half? Go ahead, work on your T. You and me, buddy. Aiden, pick up your left foot. Good, step backwards with it. Step behind you. Low block right. Other arm, low block right. Right is the patch. Long punch left. Feet together X. Pick up your left foot. No, that's your right. Pick up your left, step forward. Outside block right over your patch. Short punch left. Feet together X. Take that same foot, your left, pick it up and step backwards. No, that's your right. Pick up your left, step backwards. Low block right, patch. Patch. Long punch left. Feet together X. Pick up your left foot. What is it? Yes, and step out behind you to the side. Step out to the back. Outside block right. Turn and punch towards me. Turn and punch towards me. Feet together X. Very good, Aiden. That's the second half. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. How you feeling, man? Aiden, doing good, man?
Yes.
Yeah, you still enjoying martial arts or karate? You liking it? Are you enjoying class?
Yes.
Is this fun for you to come and do this online with me?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, cool. I like it too, but I want to make sure everybody's having a good time. You know, I don't want people to get bored and crazy with it and go, you know, because then what happens? Then we wind up finding a different sport, and that'd be horrible because there's no sport as great as martial arts. That's just my opinion. All right. Guys, how's your T form? Any other questions about short stick? You have any questions about basic stuff? Any questions about punches? Any questions about specific types of kicks? Any questions about our martial art? Anything. It doesn't have to be just anything you're curious about. I want to do a Q&A here for everybody this week. So if you've got anything you've wondered about, if you're wondering how long we're going to do this instead of get back to school, any questions you got, I'll try to answer as best I can. Okay, so if you have any questions right now, now's a good time to ask them. This is what I wanted to do today while Cy Miles was out. I just wanted to get a chance to. A lot of coming back to the in real life classes has to do with your parents and, of course, me. So I don't feel comfortable opening my school, but I do understand that we have to open up and we have to let people in. I'm going to make my classes very small. You guys know this classes are always very small anyway. This class is always 4 or 5 people. You know, and that's all we want. But when I open up, class. I'm going to still do online so people who don't want to come here can still attend classes. And I'm buying a big TV and I'm going to put it up on the wall and so I can see people on TV and people in the class and teach everybody at the same time. So because I'm going to do that, I'm hoping to open up sometime before the end of summer, the day, come back. I'm going to start with adults first, but I'm also going to open up each day. When I open up, I'm going to do tech here, and I decide like Tuesdays, I will probably open up your class and the adult class. First and last class of the day. And the other classes will stay only online until we get the hang of how to do this safely. All right, but there are some rules here. Starting when we open this up, we're only going to allow 5 or 6 kids, students max in a class, and you're going to have to wear a mask. When you come to that this month, I wear a mask every time. Okay, and all my students have to wear a mask. All right, because if I get sick, I give it to everybody. Okay. So to answer your question, we're going to let parents choose whether you come back or not. But I'm going to start making classes available sometime probably in July or August, unless things get really bad. Okay? If you guys know that in Austin we're at level 4, right? Is you have to stay home. We're at level 4 because things aren't good right now. Okay, so we have to weigh the risks. I don't want to go out of business because then I can't do anything, right? I got to do something so that we can keep doing classes. But I don't want anybody to get sick here, right? If it's a choice of one of my students getting very sick and being damaged for life with COVID-19 or going out of business, I'll just go out of business, man. Going out of business would be a horrible thing. My wife will be very sad. I'll be very sad, but no one will get sick here, right? We got to think about what's most important in our life. And to me, it's always been people. People are more important than anything else to me. But I'd rather do this and keep everybody safe. You know what I mean? So when I open up, we're going to let your parents decide whether you get to come here or not. And we're going to have a whole thing set up so they can sign up for classes. And the first people who sign up get the class, and everybody else has to stay home. Because I'm only going to allow 6 people in a class, max. Okay? So things will be a little different, but hopefully within 1 month, you guys will be able to start coming back here by mid-July. I'm hoping. Okay? Hoping mid-July, could be a little later. I don't know. Does that answer your question, guys? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't like training at home any more than you do. So I'm lucky I get to train here still. But you poor guys are stuck in your house. Your parents are like, why are they yelling and screaming in the living room every day? I get it. All right. So Aiden, do you have any questions for me about anything?
No.
Nothing at all? Not, Sayaji, why are you so awesome? Sayaji, how can I have a bald head like yours? No questions?
No.
Okay, good, because you don't want a bald head like mine. All right, guys, listen, we got about 10 minutes left. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to do a little stick work. Do you guys have short stick?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to do a little stick work. All right. So you got 2 things we're going to do here. A, we're all going to do a really cool thing, okay? Because they're brown belts. They have to learn something brown belt. You have to do the 2-handed short stick, so you're going to do different things. But all of us together, let's do our 2-handed short stick. Now, why am I asking my brown belts to do a 2-handed short stick? They're bored. You guys are so bored of this. Oh, I got 2-handed short stick. I'm tired of this. What's hell on? That's because I want you to work on keeping your elbows down. I want you to work on looking where you're hitting, using your imagination and your focus. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Were you looking at what? Keep going. You guys. Luciano, give AJ your stick.
We're
AJ,
doing 2 sticks when we go like this.
AJ, 2 sticks. Put your right foot forward.
East foot.
All right, here we go. Put your sticks on your shoulder. Put your right foot. 1, 2, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10. Under. 9, 10. Under. But now you got to take this one. You're left-handed. 11. Around 11. 12. 12. 13. So what happens is when you've got your wrap here and you hit groin, 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 right? Can you imagine getting hit in your groin 4 times? That's ridiculous. When you work it, boom, 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 boom. Then you start flowing like this. Luciano, we're going to do slicing. You ready? Down, across, down, across. Whoops, across. Across, 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 across. Down, 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 across, 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 across. Double stick straight down. Yeah, now don't let your slice down point down to the ground like this. It slices and points at the bad guy. My sticks are pointing at you. They're here. Slice. Okay? I don't want my sticks down here. I always want the point towards the enemy. Right? Let's do that again. Ready? Here we go. Now watch how the slice from the left hand always follows the right. So it's down, across, down. Across, 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 down, 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 across, 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 up, 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 across, across. See how they tend to go together? That's important, okay? The flowing of the slice, you don't want to go down, across, and down, across. You don't want that. You want down, across, down, across. Down, across, down, across, 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 across. Down, 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 across, 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 up, 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 across, 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 double straight down, moving. Okay, never stop. Always keep moving unless you go to a position. Then you can come back in and go again. Right? But then the rest of the time, good. Yeah, when you finish. Good. All right, everybody grab one stick. Right hand up. Aiden, let's finish up, buddy. We're out of time. Stick up, stick down, stick under our arm, hand down. Just take your stick, put it under your arm, Aiden. Yeah, put it under your arm. Yes, that's it. Stand right there. Bow, hand up, hand over. Breathe in chamber, elbow cover, and goodbye, you silly geese. Thank you, guys.